Humans are very dynamic. You can do whatever you want to do. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve. You can build whatever you want to build. The world has evolved a lot and made the system to make humans a robot in a sense of making them obedient. I'm not saying that you should not be obedient, but don't be submissive mentally. You don't only accept or submit to others or situations physically, but mentally too. You don't only grow on a physical level, but on a mental level too. Whatever you accept in your mind reflects in your behavior until you alter that belief you have in your mind. And in this evolutionary world, which evolves in a way so that you accept what is fed to you, follow what seems easy to follow, and accept that do not challenge your belief and avoid what is painful. You have been trained to follow the discipline or routines which are designed by others and completely opposite of what is designed by nature for you. I'm not saying that you should not pursue the job or career you want to, but do not allow your brain to accept the quick and addicted stimuli and forget about questioning whatever you feel must be questioned, like the beliefs which are fed by your surroundings and by the people around you. From the very first day of your birth, you have been put into the routine and the discipline by your parents or the society or the people around you. First, it was in your favor because you needed someone to take care of you. But slowly, as you become conscious, those beliefs, those disciplines, those routines cage your ability to think, to question, and you accept because they were not threatening your life, and you believe that that is what you are supposed to do. Every time you get the feeling of being a rebel to that control life, you just suppress it. It is very uncomfortable to go against the life which you have been living for years. Difficult to break the routines and disciplines which were assigned by society. Because you never know how to build your own life, which is governed by your own decisions, which is governed by your own disciplines. If you don't act on your current life, if you don't take the responsibility of your life, it becomes very difficult for you to get out of that rabbit hole. It will be more difficult to break the chains of other people's opinions, other people's influence on your life. And over time, you will feel a regret of being controlled by other people, and that regret will compound until you die. It is like you got the chance of learn to swim in the river with safety tube when you become conscious like adulting. But instead of learning to swim, you enjoy the view, you watch other people, you try to impress other people, you try to follow other people. You just wasted your potential and start moving towards the mediocre life. And over time, when the tube loosens its air and you realize that you are drowning, and you can't help yourself because when you had a chance to work on your life, when you had a chance to improve your life, you were just busy to impress other people, to care about other people. And when it is time for swimming, you are just drowning. When you get the conscience, like in your teens or 20s, you got the chance to improve, to experience, and understand what you can do to make your life valuable, secure your future, and save yourself from mediocre life. And when you reach at certain level of your life, when you don't have time for yourself, responsibilities takes over, and the only option you will have is to regret. The world is built to make you drown, make you to regret, make you to do the work which you don't want to do, make you to impress other people which are not interested in your growth, make you to follow the disciplines which are designed by others instead of building your own discipline which will benefit you in the long run. The people who are successful in terms of freedom, in terms of family, in terms of relation, they do what they love to do. They follow what they love to follow. They build their own discipline according to their own life. They figure out how they can beat the odds which are against them by trying again and again, by failing again and again, and by grinding again and again. Because those people move with purpose. They know what to do, they know what to ignore, they know where to invest their attention, and they know where to invest their time. The difference between you and them is that they are aware of their own life and you don't. You don't know where to focus, you don't know where to invest your attention. You lack clarity, you lack a purpose of freedom, a purpose which has a discipline to win from the masses. You will never have a satisfaction if you live your life on the discipline of other people. You will never have a purposeful life if you live your life on the prescribed discipline by someone else. If you want to grow in life, you have to build a discipline or routine according to your learning situations, according to your capabilities. If you want to enjoy your life, you have to take control of your actions. You have to build a system which you follow consistently. Now, the question is, how can you build a discipline which only belongs to your life, which only is specific to your life? The problem with you is you lack focus. You cannot pay attention to anything but everything. Your brain always searches for short term pleasures. There are distractions everywhere, which are disturbances for your mental health. You lack purpose, you lack clarity, you lack focus, which is needed to build to create something valuable, something you really care about, something which will help you to escape from the mediocre life. There are four small but effective things which I use to create clarity and build goal oriented life. Number one thing you can build in yourself to track your time, to track your actions, is to make yourself accountable. Accountability allows you to track your daily life. It helps you to track every bit of your life. It makes you to aware of your time, energy and attention. With accountability, you will be able to know where is your investment of time and attention goes, so that you will be able to redirect them towards the valuable things in your life. Because when you don't know where the resources are invested, you will never know why are you not moving ahead in your life. Why are you not getting the results you want? Why are you being consumed by those things which you don't know? And the very easiest and efficient way to make yourself accountable is to write every hour or half an hour you spend on anything. Accountability is like a vanity metric of your action. You track and improve. Like in a business, you track your most performing product or service and you try to make it more valuable for your customers. Same is here. You track every bit of your life because knowing, identifying, and understanding is the halfway towards a better life. The second thing is focus or attention. Focus means being attentive to one thing for long enough so that you get bored and convert that boredom into interest in what are you doing. Focus is the state when you load all the data which you get from accountability into your brain so that your brain analyze what you have been doing, where was your time wasting or investing, and it can help you to utilize it better. Focus is the currency of the value. The more you give attention to something, the more valuable it becomes. The more distracted your focus is, the more value will be wasted. It is like a direct relation of value and attention. The process of accountability shows you what is valuable and what's not, what kind of habits, routines, or disciplines are benefiting you in the long run and what's not. Accountability is a check for value. It allows you to make choice and protect your focus from the things which you don't want. Focus is what builds clarity about the growth you want, about the work you want. And clarity makes you to act. Action creates feedback loop and that feedback loop creates flow. and flow leads to work which you are capable of. The work of focus is the building block of growth because it is intentional work. When your focus is intended for improvement, for growth, for better personal goals, which ultimately leads to a better life. The third thing is purpose. A goal without a sensible meaning and a sensible purpose is limited because it's not about getting better once, achieving something once, but it's about getting better continuously, improving yourself continuously. It should be about creating a ripple effect which lasts longer. The purpose must be something you really care about, something you can dedicate your focus for a long time. It should not be something you work only for once, but you work when it needed. It must be something which grows as you put effort into it. Discipline or routine is a purpose which gets better as you build, as you improve, and it improves your life over time. People who are successful are growing continuously because they are moving with a purpose, and that purpose is the ultimate power to their motion. It is what makes them to stick with what they do. A purposeful life means you have to play your own game. You don't have to compete with someone else. The only goal is to improve, refine your life, your discipline, your mission. The fourth thing is outcome. For many people, outcome means something you get in the last, a trophy, a pride, a celebration. But it's not. True success is not what you celebrate once, but you celebrate again and again. You win again and again. You improve again and again. The game of discipline is not something which you play once, it is a practice. You have to practice daily. You have to refine it daily. You have to make it habit. You have to grow in life daily. It is not something which you accomplish once. Same is in life. The purpose is not to be born, but the purpose is to live and try to get better every day. So the outcome means improving, experiencing, and learning throughout the journey. This is the simple framework I use to build clarity in my life and in my goals. Having clarity about life is important in this world of distraction because it is built to make you slave of other people's opinion.